Hello, beautiful souls. How do you feel today? I hope that you're doing great. And if you don't feel great, you know what I'm always saying, it is okay not to feel okay. So don't put pressure on yourself, just take it easy. If you are not new to my channel, well, thank you for sticking around, and I truly hope that things I do serve you. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Irina. My intention with doing this video or my writings, daily blogs, is to simply simplify your life as much as possible. I mean, giving you insights about life, and everything that I'm sharing with you is based on my experience, knowledge, education, and many other things that simply I want to share with you for free in order to help you, because we are here to empower each other and to help each other. So feel free to stay as long as any things that I'm doing serve you. And please, if you want to support my work, you can subscribe to my channel, you can give me a like, feedback, share this video. Well, love is my favorite subject, and I see that many people simply don't live true love. They live, I will dare to say that they simply let their fear guide them, and hence why they can't experience true love. That people simply call love very strange ways, sometimes very extreme ways, and they live love according to beliefs that simply are, I won't say like from Stone Age, but simply according to beliefs that don't serve them. We live in a world of modern technology, hence why it is so easy, thanks to internet, it is so easy to connect with someone on the internet. Yet many dare to give up on that person just because that person lives far away from them. Well, there is one saying from my country that says, what is far away from eyes, it is far away from heart. And people usually will say this in case that relationship with someone who is far away didn't simply work out. They will use that saying like, just to confirm their belief. And I will say that is so wrong, because that is not the reason why your relationship didn't work out, because somebody is far away from you. That is just an excuse. People don't understand that they live what they believe in, and if you live according to those beliefs that don't serve you, then don't expect something different in your life. So before you use any kind of saying, ask yourself, does this belief truly serve me, or it is just my way of justifying my behavior because I didn't put maybe enough effort in something, just so you can satisfy your ego, because you always want to be right, and you will say, oh, I was right, this didn't work out because we are so far away. There are many people who let their fear guide them without even being aware of that. Otherwise they wouldn't let their fear guide them. For example, they will start a relationship, yet they will be full of fears, and if that relationship doesn't work out as they planned, they will say, oh, I knew it, I believed that it would be that way. Of course, dear, because you live what you believe in. Even though if you let your heart guiding you through life, it doesn't mean that something will work out as you planned, but at least you will give 100%. You will live your life with love. Only those who let their fear guide them and who live in fear will simply repeat this sentence. I knew that it would be like this. How many times did you hear that? Maybe you're one of them, or maybe you have a friend that you said, I told you that it would be like this. Don't do that. Most important thing when you are in a relationship is to always give 100%. Communicate if you see that you are giving too much in the relationship, that other person simply enjoy that. But what I'm trying to say here is that whenever you start a relationship, try to listen to your heart. Your heart knows the way, and listen to your heart and go there. I like to say, your home is where your heart is. Ask yourself where your heart is and go there and nurture that relationship you have. It doesn't matter, always speaking from my personal experience, it doesn't matter where that person is. If you don't put enough effort in something, then don't expect miraculous results. Or if you do all the work and that person, just like I said, enjoying all of that, don't be afraid to communicate. If something is important to you, then you should be doing something about it. So if you are in long distance relationship, or you just met someone you like and you really resonate with that person, don't use a distance like an excuse. That is nothing but excuse, okay, to give up on something that can be great, just because you let your fear guide you. You have lots of questions. What if, maybe, I know all of that, don't worry, but I'm doing that to myself as well, but you must be aware of your thoughts, and you shouldn't identify yourself with those thoughts. Maybe you'll say, oh, this will not work out, what if this doesn't work out? But I will ask you, what if it works out? So how can you know whether it will work out or not if you don't work on that, if you don't put an effort in something? I will remind you that love is for the brave, and I truly hope that you are one brave person. And what is important, apart not to follow your fear, is not to focus on that someone you like or that you are in a relationship with. What I mean by this is that you should be focusing on yourself. How much do you give? Always focus on yourself. And of course, if you see that a person who is in a relationship or you like doesn't give the same as you do, communicate, And if it doesn't work out, at least you won't live in a regret. What if this doesn't work out, or what if works out? So you will be at peace with yourself. Then keep in mind that we are not all the same. To me, foundation for any kind of relationship is communication, trust, honesty. Of course, that is all part of love, but I need to separate them so you can understand it better. You should keep in mind that we are all different. Hence, how we communicate will be very different. Myself, I like to express how I feel always. I like to let that person know how I feel about them. I just need to be connected with that person 24/7. I like to message, I like to know how that person is doing, but as well I'm trying to learn that there are simply people who are not like that, and this is the moment when you should be deciding, should you have patience, or maybe you should put an end to that relationship. But before you make a decision, always communicate and have patience until you see that it's not anymore worth it. But keep in mind that as we are all different people, for some people it takes time for opening themselves to, don't be pushy, just, let it flow and you do you. Like I said, focus on yourself, focus to express how you feel. Just don't have an expectation from someone to be like you. If you like someone, then you should be accepting that person for who they are. Some people say distance is the real reason for giving up on someone. And I will say, really? Oh my god, okay. But let me tell you, no, it is not. It is just an excuse, but not a reason. I know, mind-blowing. What if distance means nothing when someone means so much? What if distance is just a test to prove if your love is true and strong enough? And I would say, I'm saying to myself, and I will say to you, that distance gives us a reason to love harder, to try harder. What if I tell you, and I will tell you, that distance shows how much you truly care for someone? You should distinguish between what is a reason and what is an excuse when you want to end a relationship. Reasons to end a relationship can be cheating, lying, lacking in respect or effort, abuse, lacking interest, commitment. But distance? Can you understand now how foolish it sounds? Yes, it is foolish. Because there is no greater distance between two than a lack in communication. You can live with someone under the same roof, yet you can be kilometers apart. So please, I will be honest as usual, cut the BS, okay? Don't use a distance to hide behind your true reasons. Be honest with yourself and be honest with that person, especially if that person is kilometers far away from you. You should be always honest with yourself in the first place, so you can be honest with that person. Okay, always focus on yourself to express how you feel, and the response you have from that person will tell you where you are standing at in your life, in their life, and what to do next. But don't use a distance like a reason, because that is not a true reason. Okay? Just keep in mind, when you want to do something, you will always find a way, and when you don't want to do something, you will find an excuse, and you will look for those beliefs or saying that will confirm what your current situation is. Another thing, distance is not for the fearful, because like I said at the beginning of my video, if you let your fear guide you, then you will end up something before it even started. Distance is not for the fearful, distance is for the brave, because love is for the brave. And again, the greatest distance between two is not kilometers, but misunderstandings and lack of communication. Don't give up on love as long as love exists. Always be honest with your partner, how you feel, what do you think, even if something sounds silly or stupid, just say it. Communicate. There are those who will be afraid and they will not admit that they what they fear the most is that their partner is going to cheat on them just because that person is somewhere, I don't know. Oh my god, dear, if you're going to think like that, your partner can cheat on you even when he goes or she goes out on the street, on the first corner, if they want to do that. And if there is no trust, honesty, communication between you, what's the point of starting a relationship? So trust is something that must be built, so is love, and trust is going to be built if your actions mirror your words, or vice versa. I always like to say that I'm not interested in a man who is respectful in front of me, but the one who respects me behind my back. Ask yourself, are you as well that person who respects your partner behind their back? Remember, love is for the bold, love is prerogative of the brave. So risk everything for love in the name of love. So no matter if you are in a long distance relationship, or you have someone who is far away, or even if that person is next to you, always communicate how you feel, what you want, your needs. Always focus on yourself to give 100%, so you don't leave any regret. So you don't come to a certain age and ask yourself, oh, what if I did or said this? How my life would be turned out? There is no point of doing that, so let's keep that part and do it now. Dare to be brave in the name of love, and love is for the brave. So ask yourself where your heart is. There is your home, and let your heart be your guide. And like I said, love is for the brave, so I will continue to love you because I'm brave. Till my next video, be brave, my friend, be brave.